is that pretty young lady over there?
This is my daughter Garuda. I just flew into Indonesia to meet some clients and also to take new orders. Unfortunately, we can't stay for many days. I'm also busy running a wayang kulit company back in Indonesia.
I am so proud of you. You are such an inspiration.
Thank you. My inspiration and champion is my little Garuda. She is actually my manager. Garuda, would you like to tell them more about our wayang kulit company?
Our wayang kulit company is based in Jakarta, the capital of Indonesia. We rehearse there before we perform around the country. We employ many puppeteers, musicians and singers to prepare for the performances. Our recent production, Ramayana, was popular with the young and old. We performed in Bali last week. Though Indonesia is an Islamic country, many Hindus live in Bali. There are also many Hindu temples. We have also performed at Mount Merapi and Mount Rinjani. We took a break at the volcano resort at Mount Bromo before we moved on to Borobudur, a Buddhist monastery, to perform again. We also own an Indonesian batik boutique. Our batik apparels are unique and beautiful that are quite different from that of the Malaysians. We receive many orders from Singapore schools during the Singapore Youth Festival.
You are indeed an intelligent child and a fantastic manager. Please take care and do visit us when you visit Singapore the next time around.
Goodbye, Garuda and Auntie Garuda.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye-bye. Okay, and so left Auntie Garuda and little Garuda. And then we got tired of that place, we moved on to somewhere else. Where is this place? Can you see my singer now? Okay, good.
Hello, singer.
What a pleasant surprise, Dr. Rory. Now you.
Daddy, look. It's Dr. Rory.
How have you been? Are you here in MBS to watch a play? We are going to watch Peter Pan, the musical, later.
May I introduce you to my son, Roy?
Hello, my mother and I are flying to Brunei tonight for the holidays. My grandfather owns a stoop house chalet. We are going to stay there for a week. We are going fishing and swimming around the chalet. Interestingly, we get our oil from our sea. Our main source of produce is the oil. Many Bruneians work in the oil refinery and its related industry.
Brunei beaches are wide and beautiful. The seawater is blue and crystal clear. The King's Palace and the Sultan Omar Ali Saifuddin Mosque boast one of the finest architectures in the world. Our Sultan is a tender and loving man who loves his people very much. He invites his people to his palace every year during the Hari Raya Puasa celebration.
God bless the King and the people of Brunei. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Goodbye, dear Dr. Rory and Ron.
And then we move on to the Singapore Botanical Gardens. And guess who we are going to meet there? I love the Singapore Symphony Orchestra, especially when it performs in the Botanical Gardens. It's a lovely old garden. I am so glad that it has been selected as one of UNESCO Heritage. Singham, look! That's Mrs. Thomas, your school's TA. She's from the Philippines, right?
He is a very helpful officer.
Hi Singham, I want you to meet my niece Thomas. This is her first visit in Singapore.
Hi Thomas, which part of the Philippines are you from?
I am from the Philippines, the Cebu city. It boasts of a seaside resort with sun shining on the white beaches and the clear blue sea.
Cebu. My auntie worked there for a few years. When my family and I visited her, she brought us to many places.
Tell me about the places you visited in the Philippines.
The Philippines is a beautiful country. We stayed in Manila, the capital, for a month. We visited the historical Spaniard district, which is beautiful and colorful. I am also a big fan of Lea Salonga, the Broadway actress who played Kim in Miss Saigon. We were lucky to get tickets to watch her perform live at her concert.
She's blessed with a sweeter voice. I have also become a big fan of hers.
It is also known as the land of entertainment. Many of them are gifted musically and can sing and play many instruments.
Many of the Pinoys embraced the Catholic faith. It was an uplifting experience to attend their masses and hear their melodious voices and choirs, so heavenly.
The orchestra is ready to perform. Thomas will talk later during the intermission.
We'll talk later. Let's enjoy the Singapore Symphony Orchestra play popular musical pieces from Miss Saigon.
Thank you, bye-bye. And then we walked away. And then we walked to the very popular place in Singapore, the National Gallery. This museum is very big. It used to be the Supreme Court of Singapore. It was planned by the British who used political prisoners from British India to build this colonial building 200 years ago.
This building was 100 years ago.
Singham, and he is my son. What time is the Vietnam slide show?
It will begin in 10 minutes. Are you here to see the Vietnam exhibition? My daughter and I have volunteered to be the docents at the exhibition. We are from Hanoi, the capital of Vietnam.
Oh, my family and I visited Hanoi a few years ago. It is a vibrant city.
My grandfather said we had come a long way from the Vietnam War. The war caused a lot of suffering to the Vietnamese. Did you visit the Chu Chi Tunnel? It is a popular tourist attraction. The tunnel was well planned by the Vietnamese to defeat the Americans during the Vietnam War.
The most famous place is the Ho Chi Minh City. It used to be called Saigon. Today, it is a bustling city with many activities. Many foreigners come to Vietnam to do business with us, and that is helping to boost the economy.
The Halong Bay is another popular tourist spot. It is beautiful, a real feast to the eyes.
I have also heard so much about that. How time flies. The slideshow is about to begin. Let's enter. So after visiting the museum, my son Singham and I decided to go to the night safari.
Oh, hi Singham. What a pleasant surprise to meet you in the night safari.
Hi, Mrs. Ellie. Where is Ellie? Is this your first visit to the night safari? And look what my father found in the souvenir shop. Ellie, my friend, how are you?
I am great. It's so nice to see both of you. The night safari is my favorite tourist spot in Singapore. It has a large array of nocturnal animals and its ambience is the best in the world.
I can't agree more. When are you leaving for Laos?
Soon, I am missing my grandparents. I will be visiting them in Vientiane, the capital of Laos. It is a simple city Lawao. Luang Prabang in northern Lawao, Luas is a heaven on earth. The view of the Mekong River is majestic, and so is the aquamarine pools of the Kongsi waterfall. The Vang Ving is where many come to meditate and to relax. The air and water is heavenly. There is also the stone sculptured garden that has withstood the test of time. The popular Dan Luang temple is majestic. Many Buddhists come here to fulfill their monkhood obligation.
There are so many promising things about Laos. Look, the tram is coming. Let's get in. And then from here, where do you think we went to? Okay, we went to Orchard Road.
Centers here. Look at that lady. She is looking helpless. I think she needs help.
Hello, can I help you?
Okay, Charissa, my English no good.
Charissa, we are from Cambodia. This is our first time in Singapore. It is a busy city. We are going to Kinokuniya at Nghi An Center.
The center is only a stone throw away from here. Did you say that you're from Cambodia? Last year, my school teachers and I visited Cambodia. It was awesome. Let me show you my trip pictures in my iPad.
It must have been a memorable trip. The Angkor Wat at sunrise is always very beautiful. Then, when the sun eventually rises, the temple comes alive in its full splendor. Did you visit the killing field monuments? They are terrible reminders of the consequences of a war. It caused a lot of pain and sorrow. The boat trip along Tonle Sap is always memorable. It is like a water wall, still house and temples in a sea village. It is a city that embraces modern technology to keep it alive. Oh, the amazing temple! The temple is electrically upbuilt over time. It is intriguing and mysterious. Filmmakers come here to make movies. Lara Croft Tomb Raider was one of them.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Singham and I walked to the Esplanade. It's lunchtime. There are many Southeast Asian restaurants in the Esplanade Theatre by the way. Let's have lunch at Sawadi, the Thai restaurant.
I love Thai food.
Sawadika, I'm Akara. Welcome to Sawadi. This is our menu.
Mr. Akara, Miss Akara, sorry, who is the gentleman in the portrait?
He was our king. Thailand was the only country in Southeast Asia that was never colonized or captured by the Japanese army during the World War II. Akara is my daughter, and she will tell you more about our king and Thailand.
Our king Bhumibol passed away recently. We are still grieving for him. He ruled Thailand for a very long time. His son Vajiralongkorn is the new king.
Have you
Single.
decided,
Sorry.
have you decided what you want to eat?
Sorry, Miss Akara. Well, we would like to have Tom Yum soup with Thai rice and Thai iced tea too. It's the best drink to quench our thirst on a sunny afternoon. Thank you. And Akara, please tell us more about Thailand while we wait for our food.
Thailand is a beautiful country. Its capital is Bangkok. There are many shopping centers in Bangkok. There are also many Buddhist temples. I love the four-faced Buddha temple in the heart of Bangkok. One unique feature in Bangkok and their part of Thailand is the floating market. There is also a popular weekend market, the Chatuchak. There are hundreds of stalls where you will be spoiled for choice. Thailand's main product is rice. Singapore and many parts of the world imports rice from Thailand. When you are in Thailand, you must not miss a ride on the tuk-tuk. You have to fasten your seatbelt when it speeds. The funny thing is that many tuk-tuk do not have any seatbelts.
Thanks for sharing so much information about Thailand. Thank you, Akara. The food is here. Let's start it. Bye-bye. Okay. And then once we have taken our lunch, had our lunch, we went to the Universal Studios of Singapore. Okay. Finally, we are in Sentosa.
USS, here we come.
Look, is that Mong from Myanmar? It is Mong indeed. Hi, Mong.
Good morning. We are also going to the Universal Studios.
What a pleasant surprise! We are flying back to Yangon tomorrow.
Yangon. I have heard so much about it. Can you tell me more about Myanmar?
Myanmar was formerly called Burma. The capital of Myanmar is Naypyidaw. Myanmar is going through many changes for the good of the people. There are also many Buddhist monasteries and shrines. As the weather is very hot, the ladies apply special face masks to keep their faces clean and fresh. It is common to see the ladies from all walks of life walking in Myanmar with the mask on their faces. The gentlemen wear sarongs most of the time. Their style of tying the sarongs is uniquely Myanmar. The Buddhist temples are everywhere. Those in the mountains are enormous and majestic. They were built more than 1,000 years ago. The Shwedagon Pagoda is not to be missed. Many Buddhists, as young as 10 years old, come to the temple to fulfill their monkhood obligation. It is also a center for Buddhist studies in this part of the world. Just talking about Myanmar makes me miss it even more.
I know that you're going to have a great time in Myanmar. Look, the gates to the Universal Studios are opening. Let's go.
Bye!
Okay, and not yet, second last, I would say, we went to the Merlion Park.
Hi, Sundam. Are you alone?
Hello, Mrs. Ali. Apa khabar?
Selamat pagi. Kabar baik, terima kasih. It is a lovely day to be here at the Merlion Park.
I love the Merlion Park. The view of Singapore skyline and skyscrapers are awesome.
Besok kita balik kampung, back to Malaysia.
I love Malaysia.
The Malaysians are kind and generous. Tell me more about your home.
Kuala Lumpur is the capital of Malaysia. The nightlife is vibrant and filled with clubs, restaurants, and many street hawkers. There are two parts to Malaysia. I am from West Malaysia. Sarawak and Sabah are in East Malaysia. The desert flower is hibiscus. The shape of the flower is a popular motif in Malaysia. Malaysia's biggest export to the world is rubber. Unlike Singapore, where the cables run underground, in Malaysia the cables run above land. of the Chinese to Malaysia almost 200 years ago. The marriages with the local Malays gave rise to the new culture. The Peranakans had their own style of appearance, like the kabaya and food.
Their tiffin carriers and spoon also have beautiful Chinese motifs like the phoenix. The Peranakan are also famous for their own style of delicacies, which are actually a fusion of Chinese and Malay crafts. I baked them myself for the special occasion. The state of Kelantan is famous for its kite festival. Families come together to build the wau, a huge traditional kite, and fly them during the festival. During the month of Ramadan, the Muslim fasting month, the weaving of the ketupats is usually undertaken among the young and old for the big feast during Hari Raya Puasa. Just like Indonesians, Malaysians have our own style of batik paintings. The popular motifs are the hibiscus. The national costumes are usually batik design, shirts, kebayas, and baju kurungs.
Mount Kinabalu in East Malaysia is a popular mountain hiking spot. It is 4,095 meters above sea level, the highest mountain in Southeast Asia. Many mountaineers scale up the mountain before climbing the Everest. You must not miss the diving and snorkeling experience in Pulau Radang. The water is crystal clear on a sunny day. You might even spot torches.
We have to go. Nice meeting you. We'll meet soon. Selamat tinggal. Bye-bye. Finally, boys and girls, Singham and Mr. Singham. Okay, this is our Singapore. I can't believe we are 52 years old.
Oh, Daddy, I am tired. Can we rest for a while? The gardens by the bay is very beautiful. I like the display flower and other orchids. They are colorful.
Okay, we better rest. I have already purchased tickets to the Singapore Flyer. After that, we will sail down the River of Life, our Singapore River, in a bumboat. The river has changed so much since the old days. It used to be polluted and unsightly. Today, the water is clean and beautiful.
What is that flower-like metal building?
It is not just a building, it is the Art and Science Museum. Your school will bring you there during one of the learning journeys.
When are we visiting the sea aquarium? I have heard so much about it.
Very soon when we visit Sentosa again.
Oh no, they have blocked the road for upgrading.
No, Singham, the roads are closed for the F1 night race. It is the only night race in the world. Many locals and foreigners fly and come and watch the race.
I also love the different places of worship in Singapore. There are churches, mosques, Chinese and Hindu temples. It also reflects Singapore's racial harmony and relation tolerance. Now I am really hungry. Let's dine at the hawker center. I want to eat chicken rice and with chili crab.
It has been a long time since I had satay and tulong. I am hungry too. Let's go.